What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel, and today we have some of the best Wonderkids to sign in your FIFA 23 career mode when the full game drops at the end of September. And you know what the best thing is? This is only part one. That's right, there's even more to come, so if you want to be the first to see these videos when they drop, be sure to hit the subscribe button now and tap that bell. You can also get involved in the comments. I want you to give me your best suggestions below, and if it's a good one, some of you will feature in this series. So if you're ready, we're going to dive into our first Wonderkid in FIFA 23, and it's none other than highly rated striker and current Chelsea youngster Armando Broja. So the Albanian, he spent last season on loan at Southampton, and despite not being well known upon signing, he quickly became an invaluable member of the squad. In FIFA 22, he was given an overall rating of 75 with a potential overall of 85. But in FIFA 23, it is expected that he may receive a potential boost of +2, taking his potential overall to 87. So the biggest question now is, how much is going to cost you? Well, that all depends how his future pans out for the remainder of the transfer window. Chelsea remain adamant that Broja's not for sale, and if they stick to this stance, then you'll be able to sign him for around the £30 million mark. Now here is the potential problem. If Chelsea do loan him out in real life in this transfer window, then we're not going to be able to sign him in season 1, and we're more likely going to have to wait till season 2. This could see his value rise quite a lot depending how he performs in that loan spell, but fingers crossed for our career mode fans that he stays at Chelsea in this window. Next up, and staying in the Premier League, we're heading over to Crystal Palace and we're taking a look at centre midfielder Michael Olise. Now surprisingly, he was one of the standout players in the league last season in Patrick Vieira's team full of youth players, and because of that, Michael Olise will receive an overall boost in FIFA 23 career mode. Not only that, but we expect Olise to receive a potential overall boost as well, going from 85 in FIFA 22 to 86 in FIFA 23. The beauty about this Wonderkid is that he'll be available in Season 1. As an established Premier League player though, you might find you have a battle on your hands with Vieira to prize Michael Olise away from the club. For that reason, this transfer, it's probably going to cost you between 25 and 30 million, which it's not bad if you're looking to add a little bit of pace to your midfield, if you're looking for that creativity to your midfield. Michael Olise is your man. Now, moving on to one of my favourite signings in FIFA 22 career mode, we're travelling over to France and we're taking a look at 19-year-old centre-back from Lyon. It's Costel Laca. Now, believe me guys, if you know, you know. I recently signed him in one of my career modes on FIFA 22, my Aston Villa career mode. He was originally brought in as a backup to Tyrone Mings and Ezra Konsa, but when Tyrone Mings picked up a short injury, Laca, he stepped in and he stepped up. Honestly, since Laca came into the team, Tyrone Mings, he hasn't been able to have a sniff in. This French centre-back, he literally has everything. And he's still only 19 years old. He has so much pace, which we all know is vital in these FIFA games. He's tall, which makes him dangerous on set pieces, and he's very good on the ball with high agility stats for a defender. Now, he does have some improvements to be made in terms of positioning, but believe me, it's nothing that can't be improved pretty quickly by putting him on a development plan. So let's talk figures. In FIFA 22, you could pick him up for around 18 million, and the best thing is, he hasn't really improved his profile over the last year. So for FIFA 23, we'll be looking at a similar sort of price, probably around the £20 million mark. Moving on now to the penultimate Wonderkid, and we're taking a trip to the Netherlands. It's the up-and-coming Devin Wrench of Ajax. Now, if you're looking for versatility in your back line, believe me, this is your man. He can play at the heart of a defence in centre-back position, or he can fill in at right-back. He is one of the many Wonderkids raised through the Ajax Academy, and he's been touted as a future captain of the club. That is, of course, if he isn't prized away by one of Europe's elite. He's strong, he's pacey, he's good on the ball. He really has all the attributes to be a mainstay in your FIFA 23 career modes. In terms of his potential, he had an overall potential of 85 in FIFA 22, and that will probably stay the same in FIFA 23. But let's get on to the important part. Let's talk about the numbers. You can pick him up for around 15 million, and at that price, it's an absolute steal. You'll need to be quick with his transfer though, because Devin Wrench, he is expected to do big things this year in real life, and if this happens, then it won't be long till either his price goes up or other clubs in the game will show an interest. And finally, we're moving on to our last wonder kid. It's former Aston Villa, new Chelsea youngster, Costel Laca. So the bad news about this one is he has just transferred to Chelsea in real life, meaning that he won't be available to sign in season 1. But we've got some good news. If you're a mid-tier to a low-rated team playing in the top flight across Europe, then you should be able to sign him on loan and he will be useful. He's 18 years old, and Costel Laca is one of the hottest prospects in FIFA 23. He's currently low rated, but he does boast a potential overall of 86, and believe me, do not be fooled by the low rating, because this man, to start with, he'll play like a mid-70 rated centre midfielder. Another one, he's great on the ball, he's got an abundance of pace, great vision, but his best attribute, it's his dribbling. In a way, he sort of reminds me of a young Jack Wilshere when he came through the ranks at Arsenal. He used to breeze past players with ease, and that's exactly what Costel Laca he does best. Hopefully, the new Chelsea midfielder, he has better luck with injuries though. Moving back onto the money side of things, it might be worthwhile trying to agree a loan to buy deal. And if you can agree this, and you can agree a deal for under 20 million, believe you me, then you've picked yourself an absolute bargain. So there it is guys, part 1 of the best wonder kids to sign in your FIFA 23 career mode. Thank you to everybody who's made it this far. If you've enjoyed this video, then don't be afraid to hit the sub button, and don't forget to leave your suggestions in the comments below, and I'll shout out the best suggestions in this series. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again in part 2. Peace.